field, you see off in the distance there looks to be a forest. Nice, tall, evergreen trees. Very nice. Very rustic. No structures out here. Not that immediately visible. But there are a number of streams that all congregate into like a larger stream, which I guess is just a river. It's sort of like oh gosh, I don't know what the fuck it's called. That like Cloud Realm and Howl's Moving Castle, like way up there. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But that like cool, like pretty place that he introduces Sophie in Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, it's like that. But a lot of rolling creeks and streams and stuff like that. Unlike the other group, you guys hear someone falling behind you. Chaplain Finnegan. Welcome to the Crescent Fields. Yeah, that place. Well, this is your... That's Howl's Moving Castle. It's because it's above the clouds, or it's on the same height as clouds. Well, they say it's your crucible. What? There's like crucible. Crucible. And it is. Oh. How do you guys feel right now? He begins reaching into his... He begins reaching into his robes, his vestments, and produces a cigar. Where he proceeds to, like, cut off the end of it and light it.
That kind of guy.
Understandable. Yeah, he seems like he's not that type of chaplain, it seems.
I don't know, like a 6 out of 10.
Well, that's not bad. Only a 6. It's not bad at all. 1. He has all 4 fingers. Still not so bad. Do you feel anything stirring in you? Do you feel any sickness rising to the surface? Disgusted by how pure this land is.
If I take a look around and really do some soul searching, I feel it.
I will give it your choice. Yes or no.
Damn it.
Do you think that in your guys' escapades in the weirds that maybe you caught a little something, a little soul bug?
And if Travis didn't fucking stick his head out and actively lose his scent for like a day or so because he smelled the toxic pollution of that thing, I would debate it. Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's like the smell of flowers smells like a fucking dumpster fire to him.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're just like just breathing, like meditating, like, and then you're like, and then you realize how disgusting all these flowers and pleasant rain scents. There's a term for that. I forgot what it is. Like the term for grass after it rains. But that sort of gross shit. Ew, yucky.
Oh, that's gay shit. he takes a cigarette out of his mouth and stops himself from vomiting and coughs a bit.
If anything, the cigarette probably smells better to you.
Frankly, it does.
Smell of grass after it rains. Now this is bugging me.
That's understandable.
Petrichor. That's what it's called. Petrichor.
What the fucking dinosaur name is that?
Petrichor. It is caused by is an earthy scent from soil oils and bacteria and grass leaf volatiles from damaged grass and stuff like that. There you go. Fun thing for you. Petrichor.
I like the grass.
What about something like that? It's probably like the bends and stuff like that. What about a man called Rat? Does he have a little? Does he search his soul, or is he like, nah, that ain't me?
He like pats himself down for a moment and then puts a hand to his stomach and he says, I mean, like, kind of got like a stirring in my gut, but I think that's just from lunch. Nothing a quick squat behind one of those trees won't fix.
Ken has lost interest in the conversation. He's picking his nose with his pinky right now.
think Ken's fine too. Anyway, 5 out of 10 now.
I thought you would be the first one to feel it.
What am I supposed to be feeling?
You'll see in a sec.
That's like caveman SpongeBob's.
Like,
goes around.
As for you, I can tell you got a little something in you. I lied though. It's not gonna bubble to the surface. It's gonna stay in you. Once until we excise it. You gotta do jumping jacks. What?
Just jumping jacks.
Oh no, there's gotta be a lot of other things, I promise you. But all physical, I assure you.
Oh, good. That's because that's the one we chose.
I'm not a man of aside from where the fact we are right now, flowery poetic language, so I'm gonna be real blunt to you right now. You see that there? And he points at a large rock. One of the few, I guess, just different features of this landscape.
Whoa.
You see that there?
Yeah, I can't see it.
That there is the Stone of Scorn. What? That's right, Stone of Scorn. You gotta go over there, and you gotta put your hands on it. Why? Because I asked you to nicely.
Then you said we were
Okay.
going to.
Chaplain
What?
looks at the stone. Looks at the chaplain. Looks at the stone. Looks at the chaplain. Looks at the stone.
Once you put your hand on the Stone of Scorn, your body will begin hunting itself. What? And I don't mean in like some healthy way, like a body chopping at itself to cut away cancer. Not in that direct capacity. Something like that, though. He looks to you, a man called Rat. Yours is going to be really fucking obvious if your name's anything to go by. You, I got an idea already. Give him that hound you keep around. You, big man. You I'm curious about. What's going to happen is you're going to put your hands on the Stone of Scorn. Your body is going to begin tearing itself apart, and you're going to feel every bit of it. And at the end of it, there'll be a pack of you.
But I don't like that at all. 4 out of 10.
He's gonna score everything.
4 out of 10. Knowing you, it'll probably going to be a lot of 4 out of 10s.
Yeah, it's going down, man. It's getting worse by the second.
But don't you want to be a rat?
Why would I want to be a rat, man? I'm a man called Rat.
But you could be a rat called Rat. Imagine that.
I wanna be a
Or you
rat.
could be a rat called Man. You think of
Oh,
that?
we're talking. Hold on.
Wait, where am
Starts walking towards the rock.
What comes out of your flesh twisting will not be you as people, nor me. It'll be you, and whatever closest bestial form your heart desires. If there's any sickness in you, and I reckon there is, one of you is going to be sick. One of you is going to be off. And you know what the pack does to sick kin? It puts it away, shuns it, kills it, starves it, whatever it's going to do. That's what your pack will do if you got good conscience about you. And if you don't, I will.
That's why I thought.
I could hunt you with a nice long rifle with blessed bullets, but it's been a while since I touched the Stone of Scorn. So I figure I'd get in on the fun this time.
Hey, Travis, you still talking?
He's way over there already.
Yeah.
Shouldn't. He starts heading over, and as he's heading over, he's like take off his jacket and his hat.
No, you don't need to do that. They're more for if you don't want to lose him out here. I don't want to come picking him up later. Don't you worry.
Take Travis's hat.
Oh, you're over there. I'm over here. I sigh, go to put my hat back on, it just says an IOU. How does it even do
It's like
that?
anime, like missing, like.
Yeah.
One other thing about all this.
Aye.
For you, man of physique, there's something primal about raw physical strength. That's why you'll be changed to what you changed to. You won't be you. Well, he looks at a man called Rat. He looks back to you, Travis. You won't be you. Him. Can't say. But regardless, there will be something different about him.
He might
Maybe
be
not a
more
lot.
him.
There might be more. Regardless of what happens to him or to you, you'll be much more in tune with your primal nature. Lean into it. And after everything's said and done, lean out. That will be the real guillotine. It's easy to turn men to beasts. Easy as putting your hand on a stone. For the man to come back from beasts. We'll see. Especially once you got a taste for it. What's it taste like? I suppose you're going to find out, aren't you, big man? Again, I can figure what these factors are going to turn into. I want to see what you turn into, Grom. Okay.
Travis looked
He
like
goes
he's being
over.
slightly haunted by the whole conversation. And this beautiful bastard chimes in.
You know, in a way, he might have the easiest time. He's too dumb and thick-headed to realize what proper civilization is. He's already in his primal spirit.
Thing I'll draw him back is probably architecture.
Alright. Oh, maybe.
Got some ground.
Maybe. Oh! One other thing. So forgetful these days. Your pack should outnumber the sick one, but you shouldn't underestimate a cornered animal. Make sure it don't get the rest of you sick. Because if so, it's going to be a lot harder. And if it takes out all the healthy ones, you're gone.
Gulp.
Alright, lads. He takes one last drag on his cigar before snuffing against his palm.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do this shit. Hands on the stone. Go on. Chop, chop.
Look to the other two to see if anyone wants to volunteer.
Raises his hands high above his head and slaps him down on the rock.
Ken does the fucking bongo cat. Pat, pat, pat.
Travis has one hand in his pocket to look dramatic and then puts one hand on the stone.
And then Chaplain Finnegan puts his hand on the stone. I'll describe the chaplain in due time. As for you two, our PCs, I can figure what a man called Rad, what his animal spirit turns into. I could
Jaguar.
probably figure. Yeah, probably a jaguar. You're right. That turns into a cat. He turns into a fucking cat.
He does.
But he does. No meme edition? You ain't
No
yanking
meme
our chain?
edition. And
He turns
I'm
into.
gonna tell you
Turns
why.
in.
I'm gonna show you why, I guess, more so.
Let me know. You don't become one of these. You become a whole group of them.
It's cat pack.
Cat pack. Cat pack? What's a group of cats called? What is a plural of cats?
Isn't it still pack? Because nope, the word's gonna come to me. It's lions. Fuck, what is a group of lions called?
Pride.
Pride.
Let's see, a litter. A group
An
of cats can be
Eric-
called a clouder or a glaring. That tracks.
glare-
That
glaring of
tracks. A glaring of cats.
I like a glaring of cats.
Clan is another name for a group of cats too.
A glary of cats sounds like they're about to do the finger snapping thing.
What?
The fucking what musical is that? Where they're like
Oh, the Rat
dramatically walk
Pack?
towards each other and like
West
snapping
Side
their
Story.
fingers. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Alec, you clever bastard! You set this up from the start, in a way. So you guys begin, and you feel this, by the way. You feel yourself like the thing style morphing into your respective group of animals. You feel it. You feel yourself being ripped asunder by this celestial force. As the world around you begins shifting to brighter and brighter until it's almost blinding, and then the metamorphosis begins. You feel parts of your arm breaking away from the rest of your arm, which is breaking away from your torso, and it is, not gonna lie, a bit of a horror movie.
Yeah,
All in the middle of this nice, calm, and peaceful field. Luckily, no blood is spilled because the rest of it, because it follows you to your respective form. So, a man called Rat becomes a glaring of cats. Unironically, no meme edition, he becomes a glaring of cats. The exact number is not consequential for us, but
it's
I guess the bigger of an animal you are, the less of them there should be, right? So if he hypothetically became a swarm of rats, are probably like 100, right? But you guys know what I'm saying. So that's what a cat called man. Cats became man is called. What does Travis turn into?
Cat called Rat.
He has to turn into a hound. That's not
you. That's fair.
I'm just trying to figure out what type of hound.
What type of hound is Scully?
Scully, I imagined, is either like basically a German Shepherd, like war dog kind of thing, or a bloodhound. But I lean usually more towards blood. So I think it feels too obvious to go with just a pack of bloodhounds, but it also feels just right to go with a pack of bloodhounds.
Yeah,
So
there's nothing wrong with living up to foreshadowing. If anything, any good story does that. Looks at a lot of HBO products.
Well, yeah,
Plus, do you know how good bloodhounds are at hunting?
Yeah, one of us is foreshadowed. And one of us is what's it called?
M. Night Shyamalan.
The twist.
Oh,
And then
Twisto.
one of us is fucking right. I don't know what he's turning into.
I don't know. I actually didn't think of it ahead of time. Okay. Let's take this. You guys can help me. What would
what's
Ken
the
be?
purest?
What is the purest animal
But most
distillation of Ken? It is nice and calm most of the time, but it becomes strongly violent.
Horses. I'm not even kidding. Horses.
I can see that.
Actually, that would be
No.
magical. But it's like
Oh,
one
no,
of those
he-
like giant
No,
horses.
wait, no.
Are pandas violent?
A horse is
No.
pure. A Grom is not pure. He wouldn't be a horse. He'd be like a donkey or a mule.
Are
Actually,
donkeys
mule
and
is
mules
a
not
beast of
pure?
What about
Isn't one of them like
bison
only
or
like a
buffalo?
half? Isn't one of them only like possible by like a half breed or something like that? So
Mules. Mules are biologically unnatural, I guess. So
I think there's also a horse and a zebra mix as well.
there is.
What
I
is
can't remember
that?
it's called?
horse and
Yeah,
zebra?
I forget what they're called.
Horse and zebra mix. A Zorst. Okay, yeah, that doesn't tell me shit. A zebroid. Zebroid. According to Wikipedia. Oh,
Hippos
that's-
are pretty chill most of the time, but they could fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's a zebroid. That's a
What
big,
about,
big.
what about a ram? Maybe a ram that just randomly
Don't
Headbutts
really see
humans?
ram.
I could see him being a ram
don't-
because rams will get in each other's paths and just thus they do nothing. They do nothing except be an obstacle to each other.
I mean, yeah, naturally they're territorial and they aren't super
Yeah.
non-aggressive. Like they're like there, but they will fight you.
I
It's more
like ram.
inaction
Are
that they
bulls naturally aggressive, or are they just aggressive like that because people are assholes to bulls?
testosterone. They're naturally aggressive.
Beans. What about bison?
You know, not. I take. Yeah, I was gonna say. I take it back. I say bison. I think a buffalo, a bison,
Oh,
bison, because
I
bison are generally
chill.
at least
They're
back,
pretty
yeah,
chill.
generally pretty chill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
they
that's
are.
one of their.
I really
Unfortunately,
do.
that's what led to
Me
their
too.
downfall. If I'm being honest with you, but that's neither
Yeah.
here nor there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say Ken becomes a pack of bison. So after you emerge from this blinding bright light, you see you and you and you and you and you and you. You see from every perspective of all of your, which comprises you, in like this weird hive mind way. It's very jarring. If it weren't for the fact that this is some sort of celestial deliverance, you probably would be sick however many times over that comprises the pack. 30 dogs simultaneously start puking. No, it's kidding. No, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even meows Hispanically. Chaplain, good old Chaplain Finnegan does not become a pack of animals. He becomes, I would say, a werewolf is probably the best visual.
Oh.
A pack of Finnegan. I am man. No, he becomes something that's probably more akin to like a werewolf. Right? It is partially woven. It is partially man. It looks twisted. There are parts of it that it's not, synchronous, symmetrical. It looks like a mutation, an abomination. But it still, in some respect, holds itself high with a prestige, a nobility to it, despite its twisted form. It does have a gun. I feel like I should mention that.
Oh shit!
It does have a gun.
He's trapped.
That's what a way to end that. You're like describing, you're like, it's this twisted freak. It's like a werewolf. It does have a gun.
BT dubs. 45 ACP.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
No,
Give
it
the
probably
werewolf a
has.
gun.
No, it probably just has a semi-automatically loading rifle.
Yeah, okay, fine. Can Bloodhound hold a gun?
Oh my
Bloodhound
God.
cannot hold. Bloodhounds cannot hold guns. I'm sorry to say.
Well,
I'm sorry to say.
well,
So-
you could, I believe.
We're going to change gears. We're going to switch gears. But as we depart this scene, these 3 packs of animals and 1 sort of animal, I want you guys to think, as I left the other group with some, not distractions, but some insights, inspirations, whatever. How would you go about hunting an animal of your disposition? But counterpoint, how would you counterplay getting hunted by animals of your disposition? You are your own worst enemy. Simple as that. You had to cut away the sick of your pack before they get the rest of you sick. But the sick of you are mad and raving. Maybe rabid. Maybe. I don't know. They don't care. They're trying to defend themselves. So, have fun with that thought experiment. Figure out how you would hunt yourself. Which would this would definitely be where the hunt as the metal and the dreads would have a lot of merry way. Which it probably wouldn't surprise you guys that Chaplain Finnegan is part of that, but I digress. So,
Bro has a gun.
meanwhile, where's the? Oh, I closed that tab. Fuck. YouTube history. There you go. So, I am curious. We'll start at Diva because you are the first one to initiate. What things does Diva do with an infinite... What does she look into, rather? What does she research? What does she try to read up, study, experience? You don't have to give me like a comprehensive list because that'd be literally impossible. But like, the first 3 things that spring... not even 3. Whatever first things spring into your mind. First couple of things spring into your mind. What are the things that Diva would research first?
Seeing as this is something that we are able to experience, right? It's not just reading it, it's being there, right? If I understand that correctly?
Oh, yeah.
Absolute opulence.
Ooh, you go for
luxury.
you go for the bougie.
Yeah, luxury like no one has ever seen or ever will see in an actual lifetime.
You delve into books on the richest people in the world. You delve into fantasy books of impossible economics and wealth and opulence. You experience it, you taste it, you live it. You have countless servants, as many lovers as you very well desire. And then you get bored of it. What's the next thing? Having been utterly acclimated and desensitized to opulence, what would be the next thing you think Diva would research into?
Given the lifestyle that rich people live, probably cruelty. To be honest.
Fair enough. You delve
Especially in a position where she can watch.
Yeah, where you can command people. You've delved thereafter into dark fantasy. Looks at setting. Dark fantasy worlds. The techniques of torturers, of long twisted cons and sadistic Harrys. Like what's that house in Game of Thrones? The Ramses. No, not the Ramses. The Boltons. Ramsay Bolton. Yeah. Of stringing people along just so that they tumble and hurt the hardest when you inevitably kick out the joy from under them. And of course, there's more physical pains there as well. But even this, experiencing it for as long as you do, gets boring. What do you research next?
He's gone through her highest of highs.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that she would want. I'm going off of her wants right now, right? That
Yeah.
as
the beautiful thing about you guys are gonna probably inevitably forget all of this, probably, is that you guys are utterly free to pick wherever you want. In a way, it sort of is straight, no strings attached.
Assuming she knows that she's going to forget this, right? Does she?
You guys don't.
But she's bored.
Because you guys weren't there for the debriefing that Widower.
Right.
So only
Right.
Widow was.
But she's bored of opulence and she's bored of cruelty, of having power,
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
I think she'd either look into... I think next she would probably look into, as a broad term, pain. Something that she's never really experienced a whole lot in her life.
Okay.
Because she's bored of the
begin-
things she's always wanted.
You begin delving into tragedy, into sorrows, into those by-forgotten poems of people having recently experienced sadness and trauma and depression. Not just reading the words, but feeling them. Feeling and reliving the lives of the authors that penned them. You read final moments and testimonials. You begin experiencing the journals of people who had taken their own lives, following them for every step of the journey. You follow alongside medical records of people that got physically hurt and the diagnosis and the spiraling failure of health symptoms as their body continued to deteriorate, including, but not limited to, the elderly. It is a wicked pain on physical and emotional level you feel. But even this, you get dulled to. You do see, as your journey continues, especially down the darker roots of cruelty and sorrow and pain, more than a few people turn to the dark arts, to the dreads, or whatever devilish thing their homeland has. Because the dreads are universal, but certain religions have their own devils and nasty creatures, and they aren't fictional all the time. You see certain people turn to faith, some people turn to damnation. But it all begins losing its meaning. Experience it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. What does Diva research next?
Experience
Which
what she wants.
I give a heads up to Mr. Tick. You'll be going through the same hero's journey, so to speak. So be ready for that. So, yeah, you experienced opulence and all that you wanted. You've experienced the dark adjacencies of power, which is cruelty. And then you did a flip and experienced pain, which in a way is pretty similar. It's like two sides of the same coin.
Mhm.
What next?
I think, given the fact that she's grown dull or bored or whatever, used to all of these things thus far, she'd probably look into just utter nothing next. You know what I mean? Just nothing.
You
What
begin
happens when
looking.
there's nothing.
You begin looking into the nothing. The absence. The opposite of all of these emotions and experiences you've had up until this current across infinite time, which has had at least something there. Now you seek the utter opposite, which is absence, nothingness, the void. Let me open up a sheet real fast. I forgot what the skills are. I'm still in the fucking D&D headspace right now. I'm like, can you make me a think save? No. Can you roll me your resolve?
Yeah. Let me just pull up my sheet. Open the. Oh, where did it go? Where did it? There it is. I was looking up Rams. The
Resolve or
resolve.
insight? Resolve or insight, actually. Because they sort of like some sort of interchangeable stuff. Not
Resolve
interchangeable,
or-
but like adjacent stuff.
I think you know which one I'm gonna go with.
Fair enough. Understandable. No.
Not great, not terrible.
No. There are two things that await you at nothingness. Do you want... how to put this? Hold on. Imagine I lay out in front of you 2 tarot cards.
Alright, I got my eyes closed, I'm imagining.
Two major arcana.
Sure.
As I double check to make sure that there is a major arcana for the one I'm thinking about. And that Binding of Isaac did not just lie to me.
As games often do.
As I do.
As long as it's not the runes, I think the